Black man, stand strong. Mama, don't cry, dry your eyes. Now your prince is gone and the streets can't tell why. That king, tell me why that king had to die.
Everything that allows us to thrive in our city.
It's not just environmental issues, it's public health and education and public safety.
Economic sustainability, green space.
Living in a way that doesn't harm the environment and helps, your community.
For us and for me, sustainability is all of the issues, anything that sustains a life.
It's including people, it's taking feedback, and it's addressing the concerns of the community.
Everyone's voice.
Whether it's the homeless people, whether it's the multimillionaires.
The drug dealer we don't like, the addict that gets on our nerves, the neighbor who complains about everything.
Who's actually doing the talking? Who's asking the questions? Who's taking in the information?
When you ask what the people want, you get exactly what they need.
We all have a different understanding of what sustainability is, but when we bring all of those ideas together, this then is a one Baltimore perspective.
We wanted to have at least 100 ambassadors in the city who could go and conduct this outreach. We provided training to all of the lead ambassadors and all of the ambassadors
around race, equity, and inclusion.
And how equity and sustainability really work hand in hand. And we really brought in the ambassadors to have them help us with development of the toolkit.
How to think with their teams about, can you meet at bus stops? Is there a farmer's market? Do you want to go to a school? Are you a stoop neighborhood?
You're doing what you typically would do with your neighbor, and that's just have a powwow about what's going on with your day.
Are you doing something cool on your block?
What do you want to see changed? And how do you think the city can help in that? And then how do you think you play a role in that? How can we work together?
We've had conversations with transportation stakeholders and greening stakeholders, energy stakeholders.
What are the equity issues that need to be addressed? What do you see in your work?
With each of these committees and groups, we wanted to make sure that at least 65% were African American represented, so that we were, representing the socioeconomic makeup of this city in all of the process.
Working with hundreds, literally hundreds of partners around the city.
We really tried to simultaneously connect this all to our social media.
Every story counts is just very consistent with this idea that everybody counts.
Identifying those stories, those champions, those amazing things that are happening in the community, and then make those connections if there's additional funding resources, if there's other people who want to help out, whatever the case may be. We're asking folks what worked, what didn't, what did you change, how did you do it, and tell us, because we want to learn and grow and continue to utilize this network moving forward.
You try to reconfigure the plan to fit what the people in the city are saying.
Going around and getting more people involved in the city.
Get more people involved.
Clean up too.
More public transportation investment.
I built a couple parks down there.
Okay, you build parks?
Beautify your neighborhood. That bring more people in.
Fix the houses up.
More homeowners.
Creating a permaculture food forest.
Be on the side of urban farms to make sure that we have space to do what we do.
The job is a key issue.
Bring more businesses to the area.
Black businesses, because that's the thing that's going to change.
More recreation centers.
More recs.
Space like this, where they can gather and meet with their neighbors.
Being more friendly towards one another.
Schools, because that's the foundation.
We're desperate for the things that not only feed our bodies, but feed our minds.
How do you think you can help make it better?
I'll lend a hand if you need it.
They don't want rats, they don't want crime, they don't want drugs. And they don't really have an idea on how to fix it, but they do know that the key to fixing it is through them.
It's been amazing to see people step up to the plate and make this their own.
It is our hope that through this overall process there will be a collection of people that have emerged as leaders that we can do some ongoing work with, who can then help with implementation.
We're learning every day. What does it mean to have a truly equitable process?
It's not a quick outreach, it's a deep outreach.
It's a messier process, but it's worth the extra time to ask.
Once we learn to know and understand one another, we come closer.
We have a chance right now to get more people engaged in the city more than maybe ever before.